30 wants you to write the equation of a quadratic function whose graph is a parabola containing the given points. All right, quadratic function. Remember, that is in the form of y equals a x squared plus bx plus c. And the very first point that they give me here is 0, -1. That is the y-intercept. And that is also your c right here. So c is actually equal to a -1. So that's the only part that I know. I still need to figure out a and b. Now, they gave me 2 ordered pairs. The first one, they gave me x is 4 and y is 51. So I'm going to use this equation and put the 51 where the y is, and where the x is, I will put the 4. Same thing over here. Where the x is, I'll put the 4, and then in place of the c, it'll be a -1. Okay, now I'm going to clean this up a little bit. I am going to add 1 so that that cancels out, and it puts all my non-variable terms on the left side. So 51 plus 1 is 52, and then 4 squared is 16, so that's a 16a, and then b times 4 would be a 4b. Okay, so here is one equation. Now, I'm going to take the second ordered pair, which gives me x is -2, whoops, and y is 9. Do the same thing. I'm going to put the 9 where the y would be, and then take out the x and plug in the -2. And then plus b times -2. And then don't forget the plus c is really the -1. And I'll clean this one up also. Same way. I'm going to add 1 to cancel that out. So I got to add 1 over here. 9 plus 1 is a 10. -2 squared is a positive 4 times a, and then a positive b times a -2 would be a negative or a -2b. And here's my second equation. I have just created a system of equations. This is what we did in chapter 2. So at this point, you have 3 ways you can solve it using your calculator to graph the equations, or use algebra with either the substitution method or elimination by addition. I'm going to use elimination by addition because I think it would be really easy to cancel out my b's. The first equation, I'm not going to do a thing to it. I'm just going to copy it up here. But the second equation, let's see, I need another color. How about red? This second equation, if I were to take this equation and multiply it times a 2, and remember what you do to one side, you got to do the other, so I'd have to multiply the 2 times the 10, the 2 times the 4a, and the 2 times the -2b, which would make this a -4b, so it'll cancel out, eliminate that positive 4b. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to multiply everybody by 2. That's going to make this 20 equals 2 times 4 is 8a, and 2 times the -2 is a -4b. And now you can see this right here, those eliminate. And so 52 and 20 is 72. 16 and 8 is 24a. And then if you divide by 24, 24 goes into 72 3 times. So I have already found C. That was easy. I have just now found A. All that's missing is B. So I'm going to take my a that I just found back to one of those two equations in the triangle, or in the rectangles, because they both have a's and b's in them. So pick one. It doesn't matter. I think I'll just use the bottom one, which is the 10 equals 4 times a minus 2b. And I'm going to plug the 3 right there. So I've got 10 is equal to 4 times 3 is 12. And then I would subtract the 12 on both sides. Cancels there. 10 minus 12 is a negative 2, and that equals a negative 2b. And then divide off the negative 2 into both of those. That cancels. And so I've got b is equal to a 1. And now that is b. So I meant to circle that in a different color, sorry. Oop. This is my b. So for my final answer for my equation, it's going to be y is equal to 3 x squareds plus an invisible 1 x, and then the c is the minus 1. And that is your answer.